This right here is the Kia Syros. This is their bold new compact SUV that they've launched, and it boasts of a nice tall boy design, very cube-like and very upright as well. As you can see, it's very different looking, and I will get down to the details in terms of design, but I just want to give you a look of the vehicle as a whole over here, just to show you that cube-like design stance that it has. But up front you've got the star map DRLs, you've got ice cube projector lights. The bonnet is very reminiscent of what you see on the very big Kia EV9, and even up front here you've actually got the digital interpretation of the tiger nose grille. So that design language does carry over. It's a very upright looking SUV that has quite a bit going for it. It's a polarized design if you ask me, and you know, just from the looks of it, you can see that Kia has gone all out to give us something that's young, fresh, futuristic, and definitely pretty big. Now, while it does look like a pretty large SUV, I should let you know that lengthwise, it is just 3,995 mm in length. The wheelbase is about 2,550 mm, which is a little longer than what you get on the Sonet, but overall dimensions are at par with the Sonet. It looks a little bigger because of the entire tall boy stance, but you know, that's just Kia maximizing space and their design ethos over there. So again, looking at key details, like I said, neat headlights over here. You've got this closed off front nose with that digital interpretation of the tiger nose grille, and a nice clamshell sort of bonnet, which is again very neat and gives it an upmarket look. The Syros rides on 17-inch alloys. The base models come with 15-inch wheels, but this being a top model, you've got 17-inch alloys over here. Nice chunky cladding going on it, and again you've got these nice flared surfaces. So what you see over here, this is again giving it a pronounced edge, sort of bringing out that space and highlighting that element about the vehicle. Even towards the rear, you can see this pronounced edge running vertical. It's a very interesting way of taking on the design to give you something like that. The glasses, again, we've got you know, the windows with nice cut over here, giving it a little bit of character and persona. So when you view it from the side, again, a lot about it does have a very unique design element to it. Up top, you've got roof rails, you've got the shark fin antenna, and as you can see, it also gets a panoramic roof. So I like this rear glass. It extends all the way to the back and sort of gives it this open-ended feel. And as you move around to the rear, again, you can see that a lot of the design element that has gone in. You got the star map lights back here, which again look really cool on the back pillar, and your integrated turning signals and rear tail lamp again gives it a very striking look. So all in all, I think from a design standpoint, Kia has done a pretty great job in bringing out something that's quirky, young, very polarized in terms of the design ethos, and it is a vehicle that does stand out in that sense. Now, we will be driving it in January. Right now, this has just been the soft unveil. We don't even know the pricing yet, but what I do know is that it sits between the Sonet and the Seltos. So it's your guess on the pricing, but I think Kia has done a fantastic job when it comes to pricing with all their products, and the Syros is going to be one of those products that sort of wins on the pricing front as well. Now let's take a look inside and what you get with the cabin. So taking a look at the interiors over here, you can see that Kia has gone with a very upmarket look and feel. Very nice sculpted seats. The materials used are pretty top-notch as well. And I'm just going to get inside and show you a little bit more. So just give me a second. This is their large screen that you do get with it. And once you are inside, you can see that you've got a nice digital driver's display. You've got some added information here for additional controls, and of course your infotainment screen over here right now with the reverse parking camera that has been switched on, and you can take a look at the resolution over there. But all in all, a very interesting looking car. I think I like this steering wheel design. flat at the bottom and flat at the top. So it's a futuristic looking wheel. In fact, the logo is also not in the center as is with typical cars, so gives it a nice quirky touch right there. Steering mounted controls, looks great, and this one being the automatic, it's got a very neat looking automatic shifter that is again something that's elegant and top notch. I think the materials that you see on board are really outstanding and something that do win you over with the Syros. You've got your wireless charging unit right over here. Again, you can plug in with your C-type charger over here as well. You've got a 12-volt power outlet and also some controls for your functionality across the dash. The materials, again, there's a little bit of plastic over here, a small little sill. Very neatly done. I think overall the integration of everything that you do get with the Syros in terms of look and feel and appeal is rather top-notch, and Kia has definitely not cut corners when it comes to using the right materials to craft the cabin over here. So that's what you do get up front, and a quick look at that. I think very neatly done. Here's just a wider look at what you do get. So you can see it's a spacious cabin. They've maximized space when it comes to ensuring that the front passengers are taken care of. And at the rear, you do get a nice bench. Now, the bench, as you can see over here with this gap, it's actually, you can recline the backrest. You can also slide the seat both forward and back. So if I was to be seated in here and I'm 6'2", that's the kind of leg space that we're talking about on board that you can sort of free up. And if I was to slide it up front, my knees go right up against the seat. So depending on how much space I want in the boot and the level of comfort that I want, you can actually slide this, and I think that that is a very smart touch to the rear seat and the seat functionality. It's pretty easy to slide, both sides slide, and that's again something that's been done to ensure that you do get that kind of space. So pull a lever and it slides. So you can see that it moves. And of course you've got your armrest with cup holders back here, and rear AC vents, again charging ports for that added level of convenience. And from the outside I did point out the panoramic sunroof, and this is what you do get. So it's got a nice airy cabin, looks great, top-notch materials being used, and is definitely something that is very unique for its segment. You've also got these integrated shades on the glass, which are helpful in this nice bright sun that I'm shooting in. So really neatly done. I think when we're talking about space on board and everything that you do get on board, as far as features are concerned, we're talking about you also getting a neat Harman Kardon audio system on board. So when I'm out on the drive, I do hope to take it for a nice long spin and enjoy the fact that this thing will churn out some nice tunes on its premium upmarket system as well. Last but not the least, and before I get talking about the engine, and when we're on the topic of space, is the boot. Now I'm just going to show you that from in here, because we're talking about it getting about 460 liters of boot space with the seats moved a little bit forward and not reclined. You move them back and recline it, you still get close to about 390 liters of boot space. So depending on whether you need to take people around or luggage, you can sort of play with that space and enjoy maximizing the cabin according to your need. Now, let's sum it up with talking about the engine. So what you do get on board is either a 1-liter turbo gasoline direct injection petrol engine that is either paired with a 6-speed DCT or a manual transmission. It does about 120 PS of power and 172 Newton meters of torque. There is a diesel option as well. Now the diesel is the 1.5-liter CRDI, a tried and tested unit, does about 115 PS of power, 250 Newton meters of torque, and is again available with both manual and automatic transmission options. So that's just a quick look at what you get with the Syros. A very interesting vehicle that's coming out in the market. Bookings start in January. It goes on sale in February. Prices have not been announced yet. But if you are one of those who like to guess, let me know what you think about it. And I can tell you, once again, it's going to be positioned between the Sonet and the Seltos. So that should give you some clue to pricing. If you are at the Bharat Mobility Show, you'll get to see this there in the flesh as well. And yeah, it goes on sale in Feb 2025. Now, if you have any further questions about the Syros, you want to know more about this vehicle, and there's something I might have overlooked in this quick walk around, feel free to write in and comment below. It's my job and our promise at MOTORSCRIBES that we answer every question that comes in on the MOTORSCRIBES channel.